Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller, prospecting. Welcome to another Patreon Appreciation Live show, and this is for all my members who were Patreon members in March. But let's go catch up on chat. I see some busy bees in chat. Let's catch up, say hi to everybody. Oh, gotta scroll. Ortiz, how's it going? Thank you for being here and being a mod. I appreciate it, PA. Thank you for being here, Donna, HD Shovelhead. Thank you all for being here and being mods. I appreciate it. B&B Paydirt Prospecting, how's it going? David Danderan. Who else we got? Richard Dow, Brad Thompson. All the gold sellers are out this week. Yeah, everyone's hoarding right now. I've been hearing from a lot of Paydirt sellers they're having a hard time scrounging up some gold. So, yeah. Carl Medley, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Package Total, Dorothy Richardson. Who else we got? Michael Reed, how's it going? MCD Prospecting says hi. How's it going, brother? Brad Thompson, Dorothy Richardson, Package Total. Looking for new names. There we go. A3 Sky Warrior, just the man. See, I got it in today. Thank you very much. My new shelf dirt. So thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that. I'm going to have to make some room on my shelf to put it in a good place. And doubly thank you, since you didn't tell me how much gold was in there, I'm just going to assume that this is all the gold in the honey. And also, thank you for not putting any calorie count or anything on here, because now I can just drink this like, water. I don't have to worry about any extra calories. So again, thank you very much for the Paydirt. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to make some room up there. I might have to get rid of my train and put that up there. My big head blocks most of the train anyway. Jason, aka Jaybird, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. What else we got? Magnet Fishing Mary, how are you? Thank you for joining the show. I took my nap earlier. KC String, I nailed Flower Gold Wizard's nugget guess. It looked like Miller's nugget was the same size, so I used the same guess. What was Flower Gold Wizard's? How much did his weigh? Robloxane, thank you for joining the show. Dino Littlehale, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. And everyone, thank you all for joining the show. In case I miss you, thank you very much. Ozark Buck, what's up, brother? You actually made it into chat today, or did that just kill your internet? John Gear, how's it going? Randy Klatt, the Neanderthal Prospector, how's it going? Driving the service van. All right, it's all right. 1.23. We don't do no tiny nuggets like over on Jason's show. We use big old Indiana nuggets over here. I don't even know what I guessed. I did guess, but I think I was way over. I think I guessed like 3 grams. I don't even know what I guessed. I'll have to go look. I know it wasn't probably close. So. Aqua Donkey, how's it going? Primo Prospecting, John R. Prospecting. Thank you for joining the show. So yeah, today's show is to see who picked the right size nuggets, things like that. And also we have our Tuesday live giveaway to do, because that's between Weezengeezer, Alaskan Assassin Adventures, and PA Paydirt. One of those 3 will win a half-gram bag of Paydirt. All right, let's pop out chat and get everything situated. So yeah, crazy month in March. Gold hit over 3,000, and it is still climbing and climbing and climbing. It's going crazy. So, which is probably why everyone is hoarding their gold right now. They're trying to see if they can get it up to like 32 or 3,300 before they sell. So, John R. Now, Troubled One, how's it going? SRIP63, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. So, yeah, we're going to see about the nugget today. We're going to see who guessed it. I will tell you, I have some funny stats about that gold nugget. So everybody guessed on it. The $5 tier guessed on it, the $10 tier guessed on it, and the $25 tier guessed on it, which is also $79 tier. So I have 3 tiers essentially that all guessed it. For the $5 tier, which is going to, whoever got the closest is going to win a half-gram bag of Miller Prospecting Paydirt. The average guess for the $5 tier was 1.13 grams. So that was it. Now for the $10 tier, and again, the winner of the $10 tier will win a 1 gram bag of Miller Prospecting Paydirt. Their average guess was 1.31. And then for the $25 tier, which will win a 2.5 gram bag of Paydirt, The average guess was 2.16. So it's kind of weird that each tier, as it goes up, they think the gold is bigger and bigger. I thought that was really odd. Because when I started seeing the guesses, I was like, oh, why are all the $5 tier guesses really low and the $25 tier are all really, really high? So I guess it depends on what tier you are, you're going to have to guess. So, on how you guess and stuff. So I did think that was a little bit odd. The man, the myth, the legend. Yep. Oh, Weezin. What is wrong with you, Weezin? I even went through the thing and I was getting ready to text Wrench because I noticed he hadn't guessed. And I was like, oh, I need to send it over to Wrench and send him his text. And he posted the last second. And there he is right there. There he is in the last second again. Refotress, how's it going? Wrench is repairing, prospecting, how's it going, John? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. And anyone, 12th man, Brett, thank you for joining the show. Jeffrey Button, thank you. Appreciate it. So I will tell everybody, now next week, I'm not going to give hints. I'm still not going to give any hints on these nuggets. But next Tuesday, I ordered a bag of Paydirt. It's on the shelf somewhere over here. Where's it at? That's one of these bags over here, one of these gold bags. I have a bag of Paydirt from Gold Bay that I'm going to be painting out next Tuesday. And it has a nugget in it. I don't know what size nugget it is. Well, I kind of have a hint on what size nugget it is, but we're going to be panning out that bag on a live show, and then you will be able to see the nugget rolling around in the pan a whole bunch. And then at the end of the live show, I will tell you the total amount that the bag is supposed to have. So maybe you can guess and get a little hint by subtracting the piles of gold that aren't the big nugget. We'll have to see. So the next guess will be, you'll be able to see it live on the Tuesday show, but I'll put the official video out next Wednesday for the next one. So yeah, Wrench. Where's my Paydirt, Wrench? I need my shelf Paydirt. You gotta make room. If I gotta make room for A3 Sky Warriors, I gotta make room for yours too. So I guess I'll make room for both of them up there. I'll do that tomorrow. Tomcat, Josh, how's it going? Adam Weiss, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. So again, this show is to thank all my Patreon members. I do this show every month. If you're new here on this month, this is my way to thank all my Patreon members, because without my Patreon members, I wouldn't have this channel. I wouldn't be able to do all the reviews I do, and the ones I did this month, I need to thank all my Patreon members for, because they're the ones that sponsor them. So now everybody knows that Golden Paydirt is actually better than the raw Clash bag of Paydirt. It's actually really better. And so anytime Clash ever says that Golden Paydirt isn't a good seller, he can just look at his own stock and know that he is actually below them. And again, I got a lot of hate for that video. I got a lot of comments. I had a lot of people telling me. I actually had one comment from that video where someone told me that I shouldn't give Clash bad reviews because he's a Paydirt reviewer, and that we should all, in solidarity, stick up for each other and not say anything negative about each other. And I thought that was really weird. That's the exact opposite of what a Paydirt reviewer should do. Otherwise all the Paydirt reviewers would just sell the really worst Paydirt. Mike from the Gold Vlog, how's it going? I guess they didn't call you in for work. They left you alone today, did they? Sean McClellan, how's it going? Chris W, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. So I thought that was weird. I mean, I had a couple people tell me again that they're unsubscribing because I was being mean to Clash, and which I'm mean to everybody that has bad Paydirt. If you have bad Paydirt, I will be mean to you. I'm not picky about who I call out on having bad Paydirt. If they have bad Paydirt, I'm gonna tell them they have bad Paydirt. I've given the Gold Vlog bad reviews before. The things I didn't like about his Paydirt. Maybe not a bad review, but I've said stuff I didn't like about his Paydirt. Vendetta, I've said stuff about I don't like about their Paydirts before in the videos. I have criteria I follow. Just so happens that Clash's bag was much lower for all the criteria than the Golden Paydirt. So, and I also did a battle between Felix versus Felix, and I was going to say that there was still some Felix up for sale, but unfortunately I just looked right before this show, and I guess he is sold out of his guaranteed Paydirt. because that was a really good deal all the way up until this morning. Last night I looked and he had 3 bags left of his $200 bag. And that was 2 grams. 2 grams for $218. And Gold Spot last night was $100.10. So, it was a 95, 96% ROI. Really good deal. Well, I like being the ref. I don't like being on either sideline. I'll say that. I prefer being the ref than one of the people that gets reviewed. So, Dylan, get in on my 50 sub giveaway after the live. It's a half gram bag. I saw that B&B. I don't enter other people's giveaways. Like I said, this reason I do this whole show is because I have so many people that are so generous to me and support me through Patreon to do these videos that I don't ever enter other. Well, I won't say ever, but almost never enter other people's contests. I am a subscriber of yours, so I am one of those 50 subscribers. But I wouldn't want to take away anything from anyone else in the community that might win. So I'd rather see somebody else win. I already have one of Wrench's Repairs bags. He just hasn't sent it to me. He's shipping like I ship. He's waiting a week. No, and I did get a bag, but it's just for my shelf. I did just get a bag for the shelf. That's it. Because everyone only sells Paydirt when I am absolutely broke. When I've maxed out my credit cards, buying Paydirt and stuff like that, that's when everyone decides to sell Paydirt. They don't do it when I'm flush with money, like 1992. I think that was the last time I was flush with money, was 1992, somewhere around there. So they weren't selling Paydirt then. So GS Prospecting, how's it going? And just in case anyone doesn't remember, GS Prospecting is doing a raffle. Make sure you go over to GS Prospecting's channel. I did see he did another video, so he's got some more entries. I think you're up to like what, 40, something like that, 40 of 72 spots, somewhere like that. So at least you got a bag. Did you not get one, HD? I'm sure he'll still make more. Carl Madley, thanks for joining the show. Appreciate it. Sold out of the Weekender. I was about to ask you that, Mike, if you had sold out or not. But then I figured I could go look, and I totally forgot to go look. Yeah, so all my Patreon members, by the way, if you're a $79 tier member, your Paydirt will be going out tonight. I will be on my way to grocery shopping after this, so I'll drop them off in the post office. Anyone who wins tonight, so from the live show, whoever wins and whoever wins the guesses, those will probably go out tomorrow because I'll still have to write up the little thank you card and stuff like that. So those will go out tomorrow. But everyone, if you're a $79 tier member, your Paydirt will be going out today. No, you're getting close. All right, GS. But yeah, again, anyone, if you don't know GS Prospecting, go to his channel. You can just look him up. GS Prospecting, if you're not already a subscriber, is doing a raffle. He's looking for support from people in the community. It's $25 an entry. He only accepts cash because he's a smart man. So make sure you go and look up his video. You'll see it. So the last 3 videos have all been about it. So he's giving away a 5-gram bag of Paydirt, and I've also contributed 2 half-gram bags of Paydirt, which are behind me. They're on the shelf right here. See, 2 half-gram bags. Those are for him. And if anyone knows Rose, tell Rose Rose knows. Tell her to contact me because I've got a half-gram bag that she won on the Carson Prospecting Wounded Warrior Project, and I haven't got her address yet. So she's just got it sitting there on the shelf. Gold Nugget Sales Summit has some of the best Paydirts. There's a couple sellers out there that even if they're not my number one for the year, that I'm always going to talk about and say are some of the best. Gold Nugget Sales, Vendetta Prospecting, 2 of my absolute favorite Paydirt sellers. Not only just because they sell Paydirt, but everything they do for the community and, the knowledge that they have and things like that is just awesome. So they're both stand-up people and want to do the best they can for Paydirt and Paydirt selling and gold selling and, things like that. So, I won't talk about Culver and how he's won my championship because he's not in chat and he doesn't deserve to be called He'll show up now that I've said his name. He'll be like, what? What? No. And Culver Prospecting, another one. Gold Nugget Man, really good seller. But there's a couple down there that I always, talk great about. And that's, Vendetta and Gold Nugget Sales, two of my absolute favorites. So. Oh, Mary. Well, you just have to email me at Mary. Or you could tell her to email it to me. There we go. Dylan at millerprospecting.com. Easy peasy. Just if anyone sees her in chat or something, I know she does live shows that I never seem to catch. But if you see her in a live show, just tell her she has to go to my website, email me, holler at me. Because otherwise I'll just keep mailing it to myself. A bigger bag. Oh, well, I'll have to find room for it. Because I try to, because I am very anal about it, I try to keep the bags all uniform in size and things up there. So we'll have to see when it comes in. And no rush. I'm messing with you, Wrench. So whenever it gets here and it goes on the shelf. So, And then one day I'll pan it out, I'm sure. I'll have to one of these days rotate the Paydirt on the shelf. So once it gets full and, I'm looking for stuff, I'll go dig in an old bag and say, oh, let me pull this one, pull that one. So Donna, thank you very much, Donna. You're way too kind to me as always. I really do appreciate that. And there's Culver. See, I told you all I had to do was talk about him a little bit and he'd show up. Yeah. No, but thank you. So yeah, today we're going to be doing nugget picks. We're going to go through the nugget here. We can put up on the screen so everyone can remember what it looks like. There was the nugget. There's the nugget that everyone was guessing on. In case you are not a Patreon member, for whatever reason, you're like, I don't want to support your channel. I don't want to get ripped off by Paydirt sellers. And I am just kidding. But if you are one of my supporters and you support me on Patreon, that is the gold nugget that you were guessing on. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the, what is it? We're going to start with the $25 tier first. Just because once I tell one tier what the prize is and how much it was and how much the weight was, we'll have to go through. Or maybe we'll just scroll through everyone's name. That's what we'll do. We'll go through everyone's name one at a time from 25 all the way down. Then we'll display the weight of it. And then we'll start showing who the winners are. But I will say there were some very, very close races. I had one where I was sure the winner had it. And then somebody else had the exact same score a little bit later. And then someone swooped in. So they had some really close guesses this time. They had some really far away. They had some really close ones. So, but here we're going to go through the names. That's the nuggets on there. Let me just make sure I have everything set up the way I need it. My guess was way low the more I look at it. You'd be surprised. See, I picked this one just to get off the beginning, just because it has so many little small holes in it, and it's, very gnarly and misshapen that I figured it would be a really hard one to guess. Because if it was just like a solid potato, people could just look in their own collection and say, okay, it's the same size as this, and you get a good guess. This one, by being really beat up looking, you can't tell there's a hole through it, But no matter what, I get to keep that nugget. That nugget is in my son's collection. That was one of my son's nuggets. Thank you very much, Mary. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And after all those things PA says about you, I knew they were untrue. Brad Hayden, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. So, but yeah, so that was the nugget I chose, and we're going to go through everyone's guesses. Let's do, how do I have this set up? All right, so we have the review sheet. We'll do this one. All right, so there's the review sheet. These are everyone's guesses, the $25 tier. Let's go through them. We have Alan Curie guessed 2.89. Is it? Hold on. Okay, good. I want to make sure it wasn't showing the, or is it? All right, it's not showing what the actual weight is. Thought I almost blew it and stated how much was the weight was. So $25 tier, we had Alan Curie guessing 2.89, Josh Ortiz at 1.78, KC Sering at 1.23. Jacob E23 at 1.37. Keith and Wynn at 2.11. Rebel Dog at 1.87. Bradley Lacey at 2.75. Scott LeMay at 2.45. Joel Jeffrey with a banging 3.12, just getting that average up there. Mike Reed at 2.99. Mark Sheldon at 1.71. HD at even 2.5. Richard Spider, Ace Davis, 2.31, who, by the way, just had a birthday. I think it was yesterday. Gilbert F, 2.58. James Staudy, 1.18. Tio, my newest Patreon member, so thank you very much, Tio, for being a Patreon member, 1.83. Justin Framstead, 2.17. PA, 1.94. Donna at 2.44. James Culver at 1.89. Justin Preet, 2.37. Thomas Lehat, 2.64. And Wrench Repairs and Prospecting at 1.7. So those are those. And then we're going to go through. Where am I guess at? Oh my gosh, y'all too. 6 more spots open. No, that's awesome. It's almost full. That's so awesome to hear, GS. All right, so now let's do the $10 sheet. There we go. All right, so the $10 guesses are as follows. Richard Dow at 0.71, Brad Thompson at 0.99, Jason Gastoni at 1.32, Wesley Hatfull at 1.49, Stephen LeBlanc at 2.14, Sean McClelland at 1.24, David Edgar at 1.15, Neanderthal Prospector at 1.09, Knights 880 at 1.81, Package Total at 1.2, and Plow Dog at 1.27. And now we're going to do the $5 tier. Get rid of this so in case it's messed up. All right, change it up to the $5 tier. There we go. So for the $5 guesses, where are we at? Right here. Chris W., who, by the way, has guessed first. I think every single one of these guests guessing. Chris W. is just waiting. He's just holding on his computer, just waiting to guess. Chris W. at 0.78. Bob Avery at 0.65. Alaskan Assassin at 0.8. Dorothy Richardson at 1.22. David Danduran, 1.28. Blake Tolson, 1.13. Matt Philly at 1.18. Clarence Bierman, 1.25. Oh, everyone's sending me a message. Richard Zeich at 0.9. Rain Man, Paydirt Shelf. Todd Warsaw, 0.98. Charles King, 1.08. Alan Jackson, 1.92. Chris Vanilla, 1.37. Eric H, 1.4. And Out of Print Games and Hobby, 1.14. So those are all the winners, or all the guesses that think they're a winner. So, all right, let's go. I'm going to close the review sheet. There's a nugget. One last time, look at it. Let me catch up on chat for a minute, then I will show you a picture of how much it actually weighs. I forgot to take a video of it, how much it weighs. I had to take a picture of it later. Annie Stevens, how's it going? Thank you for joining chat. I appreciate it. Yeah, I wasn't done yet. Revotress, you got to wait. Brad Hayden, let me see. Where are your guests? Where is your guess? Did you guess, Brad? Here, let me go see. Let me go double check. I doubled and triple checked this week because I was like, I'm not messing up. I'm not messing up. So here, let me go. I see. I never log into Patreon off this one. I don't think you guessed this week. Did you not guess this week? Let me see. Let me see. We're going to double check. I haven't declared the winner yet. You did not guess, Brad. Nope, you didn't guess, Brad. Brad Lazen, Scott May, Joel Jeffrey, Mike Reed, Mark Sheldon, HD, Richard, Gilbert F., James Stoddy, Teo, Justin, Dan, Donna, James, Justin, Honest Wrench. So hold on, just trying to catch up on this. No, you didn't guess. Ah, that's a bummer. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make. I wish there was a way I could like poke everyone on Patreon to force them to guess. So my guess is 1.38. That nugget, that would be a good nugget for a gold chain. I'll have to tell my son. Probably guessed and didn't post the post button. That or that's why I usually hit the enter button and the post button. Well, that sucks, Annie. I'd tell him I said hi too. So, unfortunately, Brad, you didn't. Oh, you want to guess 1.44? So, all right, let's go through the winners. I would tell you, you know, I can't accept your your vote now, Brad. I will tell you, you probably would have won. Yeah. Roblox in 1.84. What's up, Jason? How's it going? Hey, Jose. Thank you. I'm going to be bringing back the gold-plated dimes soon, but in a very different format. In a very different format. I will be bringing back the gold-plated dimes. They're going to be much harder to win. They won't just be like on the live shows or things like that. It doesn't count, Brad. The cutoff was yesterday. Cutoff was yesterday at midnight. Because if I will tell you here, we're going to go through it and I'll tell you why. But here, we're going to go. Here, let me open up my screen. All right, let's take off the video, the scrolling video. I joined Patreon just for that dime. Isn't it illegal to paint coins? No, it's, I think as long as you don't modify them, like as long as you don't do something like punch a hole through them or something like that. And even then, I don't think it is. So, no behave in your parents. 10-gram nugget. No solid gold diamonds. I still don't have one for my collection. I've had one on my cart from eBay because what is it? The 2017. I think it's a 2017 Mercury dime. You can get a gold one, a solid gold 2017 mint put out. You can get a solid gold one. And I've had one in my cart on eBay for probably 5-6 years now. I always tell myself, whenever I get a little extra money, I'm gonna buy it. Then I forget about it, get a little extra money, blow it on something else, and then I look at my eBay cart and I'm like, oh, I should have bought the gold, the gold, solid gold dime. Mm. No mulligans. I didn't hit enter. Come on, Dylan, let me. Well, I will. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to right now. I'm not going to. It's because see the thing is somebody else would have won, and then if I let Brad guess late, then somebody else next month gets guess late. So GS prospecting. Well, I appreciate that everyone that holds on to their things. Because so the way it's going to work is if I allow Brad to pick, and I will tell y'all now, Brad won. If Brad gets his pick in, he will have won. So it's not like he guessed and it was wrong, and I could easily say your guess is okay, but he would win. And then the person who didn't win, the person that would be in second place, could then cry foul and say, well, he guessed after. And then it's a whole, finagle of having two upset Patreon members. Either way, somebody's going to be upset. So I either have to stick to my rules and have Brad upset, or I can bend my rules and have the person that would have won be upset. I thought I guessed 1.42. No. Maybe what I'll do. So probably what I'll do is this is something new. We've only been doing this for like 3 months. What we'll start doing is like a couple of days before, like the day before or 2 days before, I will post everybody's guests on Patreon again, or post them. I guess that's the only place I can post them, just so everyone can confirm they have a guess in. I know, Mary. There's a reason why your comment is still hidden, Mary. Okay. So, all right, let me flash up the picture. We're going to go through the winners, and and if this was a smaller prize, like if this was a 0.5 gram bag of Paydirt, I would probably give Brad the win and the other person the win and just say, But this is 2.5 gram winner, so I have to stick to my rules with this, unfortunately, Brad. I appreciate your guessing, even if it was just 2 minutes ago. So, and Rufotris, yeah, I thought you had guessed too. I'm gonna have, like I said, I'm gonna have to figure out a new way. So once the system, what I'll do is every week, every month, we're adjusting this as it goes along. So next month, what I will do, it's going to next Wednesday. I will be showing off the nugget that everyone will guess on next Wednesday. And then what I will do is the week before, probably like the Tuesday before we do the drawing, I will show everyone who's on there and all the guesses. So everyone will be able to verify that they've guessed or not guessed. So. But all right, let me show you the picture. Here is what the gold actually weighed. And that's the nugget right there, 1.54 grams. So if you remember your guess, you should know if you won or not. It's at 1.54 grams. And we're going to go through each one of these review sheets again. And we'll show you who the winners are. Let me set it up. We'll go through the $25 one first. There we go. So the gold weighed, that nugget weighed 1.54. A little bit bigger than Jason's. So, which is funny because I don't remember what I guessed on Jason's, but I thought Jason's was bigger than this one. So I kind of like overshot my guess, I think, on Jason's, but oh well. That one was just more to see, and I didn't even look. I would not have won anyway. What was your guess, Rufotris? What did you guess up here? I saw you posted earlier. $1.42. You might have. Everybody's guessing the 1.4 now. I'm a gram heavy. Yeah. Everyone that was in the $25 tier guessed kind of heavy. So let's show you all the $25 tier again. This is a $25 tier. Here's everyone who guessed. And again, it was 1.54. And I have to say, I originally thought Jacob had won. Jacob E23 was at 1.37, and that was the absolute closest. And then we got down to Mark Sheldon, who guessed 1.71, and both of those are exactly 0.3 or something away. So they were tied. But because Jacob had guessed first, Jacob E123 was going to win until at the last second, Wrench Repairs and Prospecting, the absolute last guess, came in at. So Jacob E23 and Mark Sheldon were 0.17 away. They were 0.17 away from the winner until Wrench guessed at 1.7. So the winner is Wrench Repairs and Prospecting with a guess 1.6 away. So Wrench is the winner for the $25 tier, and you will be winning the $25 bag of Paydirt. Congratulations. It was an awesome guess for the last official guess. The last official guess went to Wrench Repairs, and he snuck it in at the end and took home the win. So, Wrench, you're sending me a bag of Paydirt, and I'm sending you a bag of Paydirt. That's a lot lighter than I thought. That's why I use that one. It's a very tricky nugget. Like I said, if you use a potato nugget, they're a little bit easier to guess, I think. So, but I would have guessed 1.54. Where's the other 1.35? They're in the hole. Stanley McFalls, a Southern comedian. How's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. Note to self, Richard Doe. So, congratulations to Wrench. You're the winner for the $25 tier. Now let's go over to the $10 tier. I've got to fix this one up. Let's post the $10 tier. There we go. So now for the $10 tier, we had Jason G. I thought originally he was going to win it. He was the absolutely closest. And then Jason's helper, Wesley Hatfull, came in at 1.49. And then nobody got close to him. So the winner for the $10 tier is actually Wesley Hatfull. So he almost nailed it. He was only 0.06 away. Or 0.05, 0.05 away. So Wesley really, really nailed it. He was the closest, I think, out of everybody, out of all three tiers. So Wesley Hatfull will be getting a 1 gram bag of Paydirt, and he can run it through his sluices that he makes for Jason. So I don't think Wesley is here tonight. I think he's still traveling. So no Wesley tonight. He doesn't know he won, so he will get a bag of Paydirt in the mail and find out. You rigged what tier I'm in. I haven't tried recreating it with a dime and go under James starting. That's what I would do. I mean, but I'm still bad at it. Like, I literally did that with Jason's nugget. I looked at it, I was like, okay, his hand's like that big. You know, what kind of nugget is that? And I think I guessed somewhere in like 3 or 4 grams. So I don't know. But again, that's why I chose this one, because it was very holy and had lots of fingers and nuggets and parts sticking out. It was just a hard nugget to nail down on a weight. So, all right. So now we still have to do the $5 tier. And then we have to give away the live show awards for the people who have been winning the live shows. So let's change the review sheet to the $5 tier so we can find out who wins the half gram bag of Paydirt. So right now we have Wrench Repairs has won the 2.5 gram bag of Paydirt. Wesley Hatfull has won the 1 gram bag of Paydirt. And now for the half gram bag of Paydirt, we go to the $5 tier. And this one took a while because we had some really low guesses. Chris W. started it off at 0.78, and I think everyone kind of followed low because of that maybe. But we started getting a little bit closer with some 0.125s, and we got to Chris Vanilla, who I really thought was going to steal it. I really thought he was going to steal it, but at 1.37. But yet again, Eric H. I think Eric H. has either been in first or second place or third. He's been in the top 3 every single guess. Eric H. I don't know. he doesn't join chat too often, but when he does, I'm going to have to ask him. He must be doing something. We all need to start watching Eric H. here. But Eric H. is the winner of the half-gram bag of Paydirt. I think last month he came in second. But this month he came in first place. Eric H. at 1.54. So he was 0.14 away. So really good things. Again, Wesley was the absolute closest. Almost nailed it on the dot, but nobody guessed it exactly. And there we go. And let's go back to the mug shot of the gold. There we go. 1.54. I should have taken another close-up picture of it. I wasn't really prepared for a live show. Let's just say that. So there we go with the winners. Eric H. has won a half-gram bag of Paydirt. Wesley Hatfill won a 1-gram bag of Paydirt. Oh, I'm trying to close stuff and it's making pop-ups. And Eric H. won half-gram. Then Wrench won the 2.5-gram bag of Paydirt. There we go. There we go. It's all right. So there we go. Those were the 3 winners. Now, again, if you join my Tuesday show next week I'm going to be panning out a bag of gold. Here, let me move this. Let me move the picture so you can see. I have a bag of Paydirt. I have 2 bags of Paydirt from Gold Bay. Next Saturday, I will have a review on a Gold Bay bag of Paydirt. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to be panning out a bag of Paydirt. And I asked him to put in a rather hefty sized nugget in it, an over 1-gram nugget with the rest of it. So during the live show, you can watch me pan out the nugget and see it rolling around in a pan, pulling it up, holding it in my hand. And then at the end of the live show, I will tell you how much total weight was supposed to be in the bag. And then you can try to hopefully help you guess on what size the nugget is. And then next Wednesday, I will actually post the rotating video and make you feel like you've been drinking too much. And next to a dime, so maybe you'll get a better guess, and I'll actually post it on Patreon. So this Saturday, we have a video with some Paydirt from Gold Bay, and this is his chunky Mexican Paydirt. So I got a bag of his chunky Mexican Paydirt, and then I got another bag for the Tuesday show with a nugget inside of it. So that should be pretty interesting. I went back and forth with him on the size of the nugget, and originally he was trying to put in a really huge nugget in the bag, and I was like, no, that's too big. What are you, crazy? It's like, I can't afford that. So, but to him, a nugget doesn't start until it's like a ½ ounce, I think. So, Cajun Bullion, how's it going? Thanks for joining the show. Appreciate it. And speaking of Cajun Bullion, so for this Tuesday, we're not doing a hidden comment or anything else like that because we still have to give away the last month's hidden comment winners, which is a ½ bag of Paydirt. And we're going to have Wiesengeezer in that, Alaskan Assassin Adventures, and PA Patriot. But for the next live show giveaway, I'm actually giving away a 1.5 ounce silver bar that I got from Cajun Bullion. I traded him some Paydirt for it. So next Tuesday will be your first chance to try to get a spot for the Cajun Bullion. I don't know how many weeks I'm going to run it. I might run it like 6 weeks, 7 weeks, so that I can end it before the Patreon show. What's that you said about Mexican? Hungry for the taco. I was going to get tacos tonight. Speaking of tacos, I was going to get tacos tonight because I got a flyer in for Taco John's. It had some really cool, good deals on tacos. And I went to go order it in my app because I have to go grocery shopping after this. And I was like, man, I could pick it up on my way home from grocery shopping. And all the deals are only if you go in the store. And I'm like, I am not going into the store. That is old school. People don't go into stores anymore. I was like, I want to go through the drive-through or order it on my app and go through the drive-through. But, you have to be in person in the store. And I was like, well, so much for Taco John's. So, just going to make me some shrimp and noodles instead. No, close, but not the same. So, some ramen and shrimp instead of Mexican for me tonight. No, there is no second or third place this month. Tomorrow, I am going to be running a poll. If y'all would prefer, if I added in a second place, it's only going to be for the $25 tier. The $10 tier and the $5 tier, there is just not enough Paydirt to really make it smaller. It wouldn't be really worth it. But I would like to see if the $25.79 tier would like to split up the bags. Because right now, like it's 2.5 ounces. Next month, they'll probably be somewhere close to that. I think it'll be a little bit less, like 2.25 grams. Or not ounces, 2.5 grams. So next month, for this month's April tier awards, it'll be like 2.25. So I could make a 2 gram bag and then a quarter gram bag or something like that. Or I could make a 1.5, a 0.5, and a 0.25 for the $75 tier. But I'm going to leave it up to my $25 members to decide. I kind of always like to give just as much as possible. One winner wins a ton. But I will do a poll tomorrow so everyone can. Later tonight, I'll probably put the poll up. Yeah. So I will put a poll up so then y'all can vote on it, because I would like y'all to hear the input from the $25 and $79 members, see what they think. It doesn't, either way, it's going to go out. I mean, the same amount of Paydirt is going to go out. It'll just depend if y'all want it all and one person win it all, or, one or two people win it all. So I'm trying to catch up on chat a little bit here. Rusty Nugget Prospecting, thank you for joining the show. I appreciate it. And everyone appreciate Crash. Thank you for joining the show. I appreciate all y'all being here tonight. And as always, thank you to all my Patreon members who make this channel possible, allow me to do these videos I do, allow me to go buy equipment and go the Dream Mat, do the Boss Buddy versus the Boss, the Buddy Sluice versus the Boss Buddy. So I don't know why they called the other one the Boss Buddy. It should have just been the Boss Sluice. The Buddy Sluice and the Boss Sluice, making things like that. So hey, Brad Welch, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Yes, I told you, I said it earlier in the show. I was showing everybody. I said, I got it. Yes, I did get my package in today. I'm going to be making space on the shelf tomorrow so I can put this up there and the wrenches repairs bag up there. I'm probably going to take down the train and put it up there. And also, super thank you for the honey. I really appreciate the honey. My jar was a little bit low, but I always like honey, so. KC Syring, I did think about that. Actually, I'm going to send an email over to Cajun Bullion and see about getting some, because I thought about that for next month, is doing a smaller bag of Paydirt for the first tier, and then second place being a silver bar. I don't know about the copper round. Maybe I'll look at some. Had to take a nap. No worries, brother. No worries. No. But yeah, so I'm like I said, I will put it up for poll if they want a first place, second place, third place. But either way, it's going to stack up to the same amount of money. It just depends on if y'all want it, winner take all or a backup. We did so I think the month before last, we did first, second, and third place for the third tier, for the $25.79 tier. And then this last month, we just did one. So now everyone will have seen both of them. You've seen what happens, with the 3 people having a chance to win for the $25.79 tier, or just having one. You do copper bars too? All right. Well, Cajun Bullion, I will be sending you an email later tonight. Yeah. So I'll send you an email about that later tonight. So, but yeah, so if you join my Tuesday shows next week, we're going to be starting off. We have a Cajun Bullion 1.5 ounce 999 silver bar. That's going to be the next prize for the live shows. Unfortunately, there's not one tonight. I didn't set up a code for it or a video, so we'll have to do that next Tuesday. But next Tuesday, we'll do that spot. I don't know how many spots there's going to be. Let's see the calendar. I think I have a calendar sheet here. So it's going to be at least 4. So it'll be at least 4 shows. It might be more shows, just depending on the cost of the silver bar. Because these things are, silver is kind of expensive now too. Not as expensive as gold, but it's still up there, so. Let me see. So maybe we'll do that for next month. I will run a poll though, but maybe next month. Either way, I'll probably get some copper bars and silver bars from you. Because I really like these Cajun bullion. They're really cool. So just for future prizes and stuff like that. But and then like I said, so we have some good videos coming up for the future months. This month in April, I've already had all my Patreon members join. So this month we're going to be doing a review on Gold Bay. That's going to be up next Saturday. And then in 2 weeks, we're going to be doing a review on Gold Baron. I have some Gold Baron up there on the very top. And then I think there's a final video coming out at the end of the... Let me check my calendar. I think there's 3 videos in April, maybe. 1, 2... No, just 2. So we're doing the Gold Baron and the Gold Bay Paydirts this month. Next month is going to be Arizona. We're going to be visiting Arizona again. And then the month after that, I've got something really special cooked up. I will probably post on that on Patreon in the next week or 2 because it's going to be a massive amount of videos and Paydirt. It's going to be the most Paydirt I've ever ordered or had secret shoppers order. I don't even know how I'm going to get around to get that many secret shoppers, but I need to find a lot of Paydirts to review, a lot. I mean, so I'm going to be posting that on Patreon. So if you're a Patreon member, look for the poll tonight. If you're a $25, $79 tier member, look for that poll. If you're any tier member, I will be posting a questionnaire or something like that, a question on Patreon later this week, trying to find some Paydirts. So I need people to hunt down some Paydirts, find them, give me suggestions for Paydirts and things like that. So if you happen to know if you see the question and you happen to know something, post it on there. £25 of copper. I'll pay for the shipping. Yes, it does come with the COA. The Cajun, it does come with the COA. So yeah, you will get the COA with it. Things like that. And yes, Troubled One does sell Paydirt occasionally. I don't know if he still has any up. Thank you, PA. Thank you very much, PA, about the sluice battle. I will tell you, I had a third sluice. Here, give me 1 second. See, I actually had a third Dream Mat sluice. This one. This is another one of their sluices that they had. And I had this one, but I had it sitting on my shelf. And it also uses the Adventure sluice. And I was going to put it in the battle, but I figured this one is kind of like their old model. It's got metal legs. It's, kind of fidgety. It's hard to use. So I didn't put this one in the battle, but I probably will review this one in the future. It's a lot harder to set up. It's not an easy setup like the Boss sluice or the Buddy sluice are. Like it's sitting on my table right now and it's cockeyed. So there's a lot of fidgeting. So that's why I just did those other 2 because they're pretty much, you just buy them, you drop them down and they're ready to go. So, hey Shane, thank you very much. I appreciate that. So before we go, we still have to do the live show giveaway from the last 3 weeks that we've been doing the live show. And this is for a half-gram bag of Paydirt from Miller Prospecting. Let me go set that up, make sure the wheel of names is ready. There we go. So there's the wheel names. And we're going to shrink down the ugly mug. We can lower that. So let's shrink down the ugly mug. Oh, wait. We got to put it. It's not on the right page. We got to put it on here. Got to give some self-promotion here. So here we go. Now let's shrink down the ugly mug. And oh, wow. That's an amazing website. The Miller Prospecting website. Oh, man. Never seen such a beautiful website. And there we go. Top 10 recommended sellers. Again, Culver Prospecting, Gold Nugget Sales, Vendetta Prospecting, Gold Nugget Man, Brian Thomas Gold, Bear Prospecting, Gold Bay, Prospecting Gear, Flash in the Pan Paydirt, Yukon Alley, who I think still has Paydirt in stock, so grab some up, and Mammoth Gold Nuggets. Top 10, even though there's 11 there, top 10 sellers. Last 3 videos that I did, thanks to my Patreon members, Buddy Sluice versus the Boss Sluice, the Bonanza bag versus the Junior Klondike bag, both Felix Paydirts, and then which is the crappiest, Clash Gold versus Golden Paydirt. And I think they were both pretty bad, but one was much crappier than the other. So top 10, last 100 reviews. And as always, sellers to avoid at the bottom of the screen. Make sure you avoid all those. If you see somebody advertising on Google, the odds are they are on that list, but double check anyway. And now for the wheel of names. We have Wiesengeezer TV, Alaskan Assassin Adventures, and PA Patriot. And this is for a half-gram bag of Miller Prospecting Paydirt. And the best thing about it is all three of them said, give it to Dylan if I win. All three of them. It's just amazing. Put it back on the shelf, they said. So here we go. Drum roll. See who wins it. All three of them are here in chat. So 2 of them are my mods. Yeah, it's not rigged or anything. So is it going? Is it going? It's going to PA. No, it is going to PA Patriot. So congratulations. PA was on this drawing and the last one. I think Wiesen was too. So removed from the list. There we go. Back to the best website in the whole world. I still need to fix this top of my website one of these days. And I do have something coming here. Something coming here very soon. I've got 2 things coming there very soon, but there we go. Congratulations to PA. PA, not only will you be getting your Patreon Paydirt, but you will be winning a half-gram bag of Paydirt. That will be coming to the mail to you tomorrow, so it's definitely rigged. You know, if it ain't rigged, it's not right. Yeah. So congratulations to PA Prospecting. Congratulations to Wrench, John over at Wrench's Prospecting and Repairs and Prospecting. He won the big prize this month at 2.5 grams, or last month's Patreon. Wesley Hatful won the 1 gram bag of Paydirt, and Eric H won the half-gram bag of Paydirt. Well, so if that's what it is, Brad Hayden, that's the way it is. I'm not going to break my rules because you want me to. So I am not going to force anyone to be a Patreon member. If you don't want to be a Patreon member, don't be a Patreon member. I'm not going to complain about it. So. Yeah. It is what it is. You know, you had 3 weeks to guess. If you chose not to guess, there's nothing I can do about it. You could have double checked. So, if I would have let Brad win, then Wrench would have said the same thing. So Dylan PA said to give it to me. Oh, no worries, Mary. No worries. I'm not complaining about anything. I just, we have my winners for tonight. We have my Patreon members for this month, and they will have a chance to win again this month if they want, they guess. So, like I said, Saturday, I will have a bag of Paydirt review up from Gold Bag. And then next Tuesday, I'm going to pan out a bag live that has a specified amount of gold in it with an unknown size nugget in it. And that nugget will be what we guessed for. So, it happens, B&B. I mean, that's why I put rules. I've had things before. If it would have been my fault, I would have coughed up the difference. I would have made it right. I've had it before where I had somebody last month that actually technically didn't win, and I declared them the winner. I sent them a bag, and I sent them the other person a bag as well out of my own pocket because I messed up. I didn't mess up here. Everyone had the rules, so, we have a winner. You showed up late and won. That's the way it is. You actually won before you showed up, so. But yeah, if you're a $79 tier member, your Paydirt is going out in the mail tonight when I go grocery shopping. If you won today, if you're one of the winners today, either the live show PA, your Paydirt will go out tomorrow. So everybody's Paydirt will be out either tonight or tomorrow. Should be fun. No. But we'll have to see. Like I said, next Tuesday we will have the new nugget up, and it is a nugget. So I will tell you next month for April's Patreon guessing, it will be another nugget. I don't even know the size of it just yet. I do know it's bigger than this one. I will give that hint out. It is bigger than this one. So make sure your guess is going to be higher than this one. And then we'll pan that out Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I'll post the official video, posted it officially on Patreon for everyone to guess. So, and just to try to not have this happen again where somebody thought they guessed and they didn't, I will post probably a week before, like the Tuesday before the drawing, I will post everyone's guess. I will make a new comment. I try to remind everyone, but if you think you've guessed and you haven't, then I will post something. I'm still making bags. It's a lot of work. It is. You do not know how much I put off. I made these bags today. I made these bags of Paydirt today because I've been putting them off. I make the gold vials at the beginning of the month. So at the beginning of my month, I have my little thing. Where's it at? Oh, did I bring it upstairs? I brought it upstairs. I have all my vials and I fill them with gold earlier in the month because that's when everyone joins Patreon. I know what the gold spot is. Like I make their Paydirts. I have my gold in. And I make everyone's vials, but to do the actual Paydirt stuff is such a pain in the butt. I always blow it off until the last minute. Thank you, Mary. Thank you I'll have to check that as soon as I'm done with this and send her off. So that's good. So I can take her bag off of here. We'll pick this one over here. So there, this will be Rose's bag. I'll write her name on it. There we go. Bob Peterson, thank you very much. And thank you for joining the show. I appreciate it. So I make mine up as they're ordered. Yeah, I only do mine once a month. So I only have to make Paydirt once a month, but I do put it off because it is a pain in the butt. It's a pain in the butt to make Paydirt. If I was a Paydirt seller, I would do like, I think Gold Nugget Sales does it. Just make like 80 bags. Say, this is what gold I'm buying. This is, what I'm putting in the bags. You know what your profit margin is. You just, bam, you're done. Throw them on the shelf, then sell them. And let me see. Yeah, she did email me, so that's good. So that'll be for the next Patreon prizes. We already have them. The nugget will be up next Tuesday. And if you're not a Patreon member and you want to guess the gold weight, you're more than welcome to. I will be opening it up. So last month I did it, and I'll still have to go through the comments. I'll do that off camera, but I have to go through the comments to see who won on the video itself. But next month, what I'm going to do is allow free members to have a guess and win something. It won't be, a bag of Paydirt or anything, but maybe it'll be, a gold-plated dime or something like that. I will have a prize just for free members on my Patreon. So if you're not a Patreon member right now, you can join as a free member. If you want to join as a $5 tier, $10 tier, $25 tier, or a $79 tier, because I have some open spots. I have an open spot now. I've actually had more. I had open spots before, but I have extra open spots now. So if you want to take Brad's spot on my Patreon, you're more than happy to come take over my $79 tier, take over his spot. So I enjoy making Paydirt bags. I literally have a whole bucket of Paydirt bags made, may or not be below spot. Yeah, if you keep track of it, it's not too bad. That's what I do. So wrench, the way I do it is I make all the vials of gold first. So I'll make, like, if you're doing 1 gram bags, make up 21 gram vials and then make up all the bags of Paydirt and then just pour them in, move them to the other side, pour one in, move it to the other side. That's how I have to do it. Cause I've done that before. When I used to just kind of like add gold as I did it, I would forget and be like, oh wow, one of these bags doesn't have a gram of gold in it. No. Let me see. So, but yeah, so we're gonna have another nugget guest this month. If you're a free member, if you join as a free member, I will have a prize for the free members. There will be bags of Paydirt for my $5 tier, $10 tier, $25 tier is that. I will have a poll up tomorrow for the $25 tier if y'all want to make multiple prizes. So it might be a first place and a second place. I'm not going to do that for the $10 tier or $5 tier because I just don't think there's enough money in there to start cutting it up and making it smaller. So, but for the $25 tier, I do have a lot of $25 tier members. I have a lot of $79 tier members. One less right now, but I'm sure somebody will fill that spot up eventually. If not, then I will roll with what I have. So, yeah. But I think I'm going to get out of here. I think I'm going to go package these all up, ship them all out, get them everything ready for tomorrow. Again, Saturday, I do have a new video coming out. And who is that? Who was that? Alaskan Assassin, thank you very much. That was way too kind. I totally saw that and it just went right through one ear, out the other, out my eyeballs and stuff like that. But thank you. And Donna, thank you both very much for tonight. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So, but yeah, so I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go make some shrimp and noodles and go grocery shopping and get everything set up for next month's videos and stuff like that and be prepared. So next Tuesday, though, you will get a hint on the size of the nugget. So if you're a tier member or if you want to be a free member on my Patreon and get a chance to guess, make sure you go in there and, you know, come watch next Tuesday for the live show to get the hint. So, and thank you very much, Beermans. And Curtis Jasinger, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. But okay, I'm out of here, everyone. I've already upset enough people and made some people happy, really upset some other people. But I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go grocery shop, make myself some noodles and shrimp. And again, I hope I see everyone here next Tuesday where you'll get a hint on the next gold gas nugget. And then we'll also be panning out a lot of Paydirt on that show because they're Gold Bay bags and Gold Bay tends to be about 3 pounds, 4 pounds of material. So a lot of material to pan out next Tuesday. Saturday, make sure you watch. There will be a Gold Bay review. I'm reviewing his Mexican Paydirt. It's something I've wanted to do for a while. It's supposed to be really chunky, Mexican gold, high carat. We're going to find out. So that review is going to be out Saturday. But I'm going to get out of here. Thanks to everyone for being here on the show. And thank you to all my Patreon members who make this videos possible and guessing all the gold contests. But